Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion. My name is Gareth and this is LoA Prime Season 7 at the Lotus 79. It's round 7 and we're at the Royal Park in Monza. Joining me once again in the commentary booth, it's Jools. Jools, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you, yeah. It's been a bit of a busy time, but yeah, I'm doing alright and excited to see some racing around this classic track. Hopefully lots of...
Oh, sorry, it's not the Oval.
Still, it's a great circuit and hopefully lots of exciting racing ahead. Taking a look at the championship standings then, Nicola Lee still on top and a commanding lead ahead of David Lyne. Gavin Kelly in third. Then we've got Tor Malarin, Michael Messenger, Gareth Winslade in sixth, Marin Hugovind in seventh, Stephen Maxwell in eighth, Don Parker in ninth and Robert Miller in 10th. And it's been a bit patchy in terms of attendance, a bit lower down the field in top split this season, hasn't it, Jules?
Yeah, we've missed a few drivers here and there. I think Nick's got it wrapped up pretty much. I think he can do it today.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And in the team standings, it's the NGP powered by Volvo team of Nicola Lee ahead of the A team, who've both been running pretty much a one-car campaign, haven't they? Wizards Transmutation are in third, Risky Ram Racing in fourth, and the Airwolf team are in fifth. Another one-man campaigning team thanks to the absence of Nathan Parker this season. Hopefully, yeah, we'll see things pick up when we head to the IRO4 next season. Taking a look at the Club 1500 Championship then, and fortunately we do have a championship battle here. Nico Martel on top of 212 points, Chris White in second and Eric Piusi in third, looking very close at the top there between those three. Chris Forrester is in fourth, ahead of Roberto Costa in fifth, and Keith Schooling up there in sixth place then, after his tremendous score, what was it, at Long Beach, and he's picked up a good few points finishes since then.
Yep.
In the teams then we've got Wizards Necromancy on top, and that's like a pretty decent healthy lead over the McLaren team, and Wizards Illusion a fair way off in third. Team Heat Together are in fourth. Hopefully we see them back soon after the power problems experienced in South Africa, and Shandy Squirrel of Keith is in fifth. A reminder that Keith is still looking for a teammate if you want to become a Randy Shandy Squirrel.
We wouldn't, eh?
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, hopefully they can sort those problems out. It's been a long time since we've seen the South Africans.
Yes, and but I know that it's not from lack of wanting. They definitely want to be here. Practice results then, it's Nicola Lee on top from Michael Messenger and Stephen Maxwell in third. Sam Stott up there in fourth place, look, and Alex Murphy making his debut in the Limit of Adhesion in fifth. Tor Malarin in sixth, Eric Pusey in seventh, then Reese Crichton in eighth. Ewa Mananen coming across into the Lotus for the second time actually after Zandvoort. He's in ninth. Was that Reese Crichton making a...
Yeah, welcome back, Reese.
One-off appearance, yeah. So too.
I think that's his first appearance this season.
I know, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
So we got Tor Malarin on pole position then. Congratulations to Tor. Nicola Lee in second, Michael Messenger in third, Stephen Maxwell in fourth, Marin Hugovind in fifth, then Sam Stott in sixth, and Oliver Edridge and Reese Crichton rounding out the top, bottom row of the top split. Then we've got Alex Murphy on pole for the clubbers. Congratulations to Alex. This is his first race in the Lotus. Eric Pusey alongside him, Ewa Mananen in third, Chris White in fourth, Rich Meesters in fifth, Roberto Costa in sixth. Then we've got Steve Pepper, James Pepper and Keith Schooling at the back. So nice to see Alex and Ewa back again. Ewa had a great race at Zandvoort, nearly got the win until an unfortunate collision on the final lap. A couple of notable absences this week. David Lyne, who has been eaten by crabs on the Isle of Wight, and Gavin Kelly, who got stopped at the border trying to smuggle some sausages into Germany.
Indeed, yes.
So we get set them for an exciting race. That's definitely not the same colour that Nicholas Cole was last time out, and no Tor yet. So where is Tor? He's not quite appeared on the grid yet because we're staring at Michael Messenger's blue and grey risky round. There he is then.
Costa will be starting in the pits for that aforementioned incident last race with Ewa Mananen.
Yeah, it was so unfortunate. I mean, a win on debut is always a great thing for any driver. Here we go then. We are racing at Monza, and that's Hugavin popping out, trying to find a way down the inside, and it's Nicola Lee who's taking the fight straight to Tor as they head into the chicane for the first time. And we've had contact at the back there. That is Sam Stott in the number 22 Williams. Oh, and another contact. That was Piusi with the Damon Hill helmet. Stephen Maxwell got off the grid, but he got collided with. And look at that Messenger, they're right down the order. Such a shame after starting from third on the grid. Here's Sam Stott under attack from Merrin Hugavin. Merrin very close to being a former champion then, after being the reigning champion all season.
Yeah, it looks like it could be this race that happens.
Yeah. Oh, Alex Murphy there in the other Williams car. So two Williams liveries, or Wizards as they are now known. Oh no, Chris White.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, huge off in the second of the Lesmos there and into the barrier. When is that man going to get his first win? And where's Chris Forrester? Sad not to see him on the grid this race.
Yeah, that's another notable absence, really.
Yeah.
We missed him. It looks like Reese has not had a great start to this race.
No, that's a big off at the Ascari, and it looks like the back of his car's had a prolapse.
Indeed.
So here's Ollie Ettridge then up to 5th place in top split. As they come up to complete lap 1, then it's Milaren in the lead from Nick Lee. Sam Stott in 3rd, despite the collisions on the opening tour.
Yeah, I wonder, is Milaren just trying to get this season over as quick as possible? So he's leading now, so he can finish the race as quick as possible, get on to the next one.
Yeah. I imagine he's looking forward to the IRO4 replay of the start then. That's Sam taking out a pair of Wizards at the top there. Just way too late on the brakes. It's Hugavin and Maxwell that he collided with. And then Piusi for a triple Wizard whammy on the exit of the first chicane. Big shame there.
Squeezing there.
Yeah.
And looks like maybe White was caught out by braking there.
Yeah, I think he was, yeah. It must have been Murphy just ahead then. And he'll have to make a trip to the pits for some repairs. Got a replay here then. Oh, Pepper across the curve. Steve Pepper, wow.
That's pepper on pepper.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Oh dear.
Cutting back to the live action.
At least they're in the same house. They can go and hit each other.
Yeah. Break out the wet fish and have a slapsies. So, Tor Milaren still in the lead then as they come up into the Parabolica for the second time. In the lead from Nick Lee, who has closed in the gap considerably now. It is less than 0.6 of a second. Sam Stott hanging on in 3rd, couple of seconds back. Then we've got Hugavin, fastest lap for Nick Lee, look, a 1:37.107. And he's in the slipstream now. Coming up to the first chicane, huge braking zone on this track. Nothing doing there though, but there's several opportunities to make the pass here, aren't there? And this is the second one as they come through Curva Grande, heading up to the second chicane.
Yeah, it's just straights and chicanes really, and a big fast corner.
Yeah, which is kind of like what we were finishing with this season as well when we get to Canada. Wow, bumpy across the curbs for Milaren, but it looks like
Lee went across as well.
Yeah, he got it way worse. They're both pushing on there. They're extending that gap to Stott in 3rd. Hugavin closing in as well. Wow, brief off track for Milaren. Hugavin now showing red. Various people having little off tracks. Look, the timing tower's like a disco at the moment.
Indeed, yes. There's a lot of off tracks on this track.
Yes, indeed, yeah. So here comes Hugavin in 4th place, chasing. Oh, that's Ettridge's round. So Ollie Ettridge round. Did he make contact with the barriers? How badly damaged is the car?
Not.
Waiting for a safe place to rejoin. Here comes Milaren.
Ettridge is still red.
Yes. Yeah, he's still in that second chicane. Looks like he's got going now though.
This is Lee under attack from Stott.
Well, that's going to be scary for him. He's already taken out 3 wizards.
That's alright. Lee isn't a wizard.
Yeah, he's safe. Protected by his Volvo. Excellent crash safety ratings on those cars.
Well, he stuck it out there.
Yeah, nice action there. Got a replay here. Oh, so we saw Tor just getting a bit crossed up, and then Nick just maybe caught out by that, do you think?
Maybe, yeah. And I just saw Crichton going into the pits, so this must be why.
Oh, that's a big one. Wow, yeah. Carrying way too much speed. See, I told you had a prolapse on the back. So here's Sam again then, and he's now fallen into the clutches of Hugavin. So,
wow, look at them.
Really,
all sideways.
Yeah, really hanging it out as they're coming through the Lesmos there.
This is letting Malaren get away at the front.
Yeah, he's scampering away, isn't he?
Now Sam's back on the tail of Nick Lee.
So, the slipstream effect obviously in full force around here, as you would expect. But also the mistakes are definitely a factor. There's Alex Murphy in the background in the second of the club, second of the Williams cars, and he's now leading Club 1500.
Yeah, well, he was on pole, wasn't he? As Lee's gone off again, and Sam somehow held on to that.
Yeah, but it's nice to see Murphy up there, but he's got a sizable gap to Mannanen in second place.
He does, yes.
Hopefully Mannanen can close in a bit and we can get a bit of a spicier battle. But look at that, 2 seconds nearly is the gap between them in terms of lap pace.
Yeah, at the moment. I mean, in practice, Murphy was pretty much the same pace as Pusey, but Pusey's obviously got taken out first lap.
Yeah.
And hasn't got into the 39s yet.
No. Rich Meester's having a bit of a slower lap there. Ettridge has made it back to the pit lane. So, we're focusing then on this very exciting battle for second, third and fourth. Oh, whoa! Make it second and third as Sam Stott spins into the gravel at the Lesmos. And here comes Murphy. They're not teammates, but they're in the same paint.
Yeah, happy little accident.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like Sam caught the grass there on the entry to the corner.
Sam does like to have happy little accidents. It's so annoying though, because he's come back with a real turn of pace despite not having his old Club Sport wheelbase anymore. He's on a Logitech, but I think he's got Club Sport pedals, hasn't he? But he's yeah, just keeps having
a famous Logitech wheel.
Yeah. He just overdrives it. Such a shame. Remember when he was at Bathurst and he was leading comfortably and just stopped to hit into the barriers at turn 3? He was about 20 seconds ahead or something crazy.
One day.
Oh, Crichton in the pits and looks like he's parked it.
That's a shame.
Yeah, and we've got Stephen Maxwell then on the back of Michael Messenger. And that's Mannanen
from his first lap.
Yeah, Mannanen is putting the moves on Sam Stott in the background there. Pusey's getting his pace up. Look, at 140.8. But he's 15 seconds behind Murphy now. And here is Mannanen. Onto the inside of Stott. Is Stott carrying a bit of damage after that one?
Yeah, possibly. He's got a few laps to go until he can pit as well.
Yeah, nice move there by Ewan Mannanen then. One of our series regulars in the USF 2000 now.
Yeah, looking forward to season 2 of that.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed as the grid numbers are creeping up, and I dare say we're going to see well over 20 cars in season 2.
Malaren is still quite clear, comfortably at the front.
Yeah.
See if anybody can do anything about Murphy there in first.
Yeah, we have to hope so. Otherwise he's going to have a bit of an easy cruise to the line.
Had a fastest lap for Murphy. 38.884. Manninen's found a bit of pace. He's into 39s now.
Nice.
Looks like Sam hasn't finished with you, huh?
Oh, round goes.
He's
What a
whipped
big
it.
shame.
Stopped.
Oh, let's stop. Beg your pardon. It said Manninen on screen. I got confused there. Here we see Steve Pepper then being chased.
Yeah, Costa obviously had to start from the pit, so he avoided the incidents, but he's quite a long way down.
Yeah, it's going to take him a while to recover.
First target is Steve Pepper. Obviously White, Schooling and James Pepper are out already.
Oh, such a shame that they're all out so fast. You'd think that they'd be able to carry on and fight even after a crash. You know, you can always get back into the race. We've still always got one fast repair in the limited adhesion.
Yeah, when we remember to put it on.
That might explain why some people have retired from the race then.
No, I'm pretty sure we've got it on.
So Pepper's still holding on for 5th place ahead of Roberto Costa then.
Yeah, Malaren is still pulling away from Nick Lee.
Yeah, which is
Surprise.
very unusual to see. Oh, look at that, 38.109 from Stephen Maxwell. That's a very fast lap time as well, so he's sort of putting in the same sort of pace as Malaren at the moment. Costa's looking racy as he come up to the Parabolica. .39.9 for Piusi. Look, he's getting on pace now. And he's cut that gap down. Look, it's only 10 seconds. Or is that the interval to Manninen?
It's the interval, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So
we've got this interval here, which is
here
nothing.
comes Costa. Yeah, great move into turn 1, but that's sensible from Steve as well, I think. Made sure both cars get through the move safely. Oh, a little off track for Murphy there. And for Messenger.
Yeah. His gap's remaining solid though, so it looks like he's just a little tyre dip.
Yeah. But Alex races without force feedback because he's got a Logitech. He's another Logitech user, a G27, I believe, and it's shaking itself to pieces under the force feedback load. So he's just got used to racing without force feedback, which is quite incredible considering how fast he is. Very, very quick driver.
Yeah, it's what you're used to, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you
get used to without force feedback, then you just your other senses will take over, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure if he had the opportunity to get force feedback there with a new wheel, he would. Oh,
who was that round? Meesters, yeah. Costa's teammate.
Shame. That's at the second chicane.
Is he damaged? Yeah, he looks damaged.
No, very.
Where is he? Looks a bit crabby.
He does. You know, Steve hasn't let Costa go here, has he? He's hanging on gamely.
Oh, he led several laps in Germany.
He did. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the start of a Pepper renaissance and a rise, but it hasn't quite happened yet.
He's hanging on, and his wing isn't looking. His rear wing doesn't look particularly good, does it?
No, but he did have that contact earlier, so
he's doing well with that damage. Yeah. And Maxwell has caught Murphy, so this isn't for position, but there's nothing to say Murphy has to let him pass.
No. So how well does Murphy know about the splits? We'll have to wait and see. Looks like it's all right. As I said earlier, Maxwell is putting in a similar pace to Malaren up top, so and that's Messenger coming back as well in 5th at the moment. So we're on lap 10, 26 laps of the race, so 16 to go. And if we're getting near, well, pit stops in about another 5 laps, do you think?
Yeah, it should be. It should be quite a time-wise short race, seeing as they're just full throttle most of the time.
Yeah. Red for Meesters. He's off again.
Up again. It's still going. That car. Well, maybe it's okay. Who knows?
See how he gets on then into the Ascari. And look at that, Pepper back.
Pepper is back, yeah. That's what happened there.
Into the pits comes Sam Stott then.
This is very early.
Couldn't see if he had any damage. Oh, he's changing tyres.
Yeah, that's unusual.
Well, they come free, so you might as well.
I heat them up though. I wonder, has he burnt them already?
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Very easy to light this car up on a corner exit from a low speed one like that. So.
There's the leader. See, he's just been gradually pulling away.
Well, the gap was over 5 seconds. It's now 4.3. Another 4.3 back to Hugevin in third.
Maybe he's remembered he needs to fuel save or something.
Maybe. Still doing 38.6, is it? 37.7 for Nick Lee behind him. Nick is on some kind of charge here.
That was like a second and a half slower than the fastest lap, so yeah, I don't know. She was slowed up for some reason. Yeah. Well, what is this? This is Meesters and Stott.
Yeah, so Stott's just out of the pit lane then, on cold tyres. We know Meesters has had a few adventures.
Lovely, lovely fresh tyres.
Yeah.
All the grip.
And Rich slotting in behind.
Mr. Sam does like this track. He goes well around here. Remember, he did well in the silly season in the Arca.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
With no tyres, they were just sliding everywhere. They ate their tyres up in 3 laps or something.
I think it was after a race here that Tor got his race ban. Or
Well, yeah, I would imagine he was banned for that, for a race at least.
one of the QRS boys took their ban here, yeah. So the gap is coming down.
If I recall correctly, they were banned within a race of each other.
They were, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Murphy's now got 2 top splitters on his tail. In fact, Hookerman must have made a mistake because he was ahead of this battle. He was ahead of Maxwell.
Yes.
And now he's just getting back past Murphy.
Yeah, you're right. He was in 3rd place. Busey's just fallen to 3rd. Oh, he's just an off track. Sorry, beg pardon. He was in 3rd already. Wow, Messenger wants all the slipstream. Hopefully slingshot himself past Murphy and Hugevin, but he doesn't get past either.
Oh!
Oh, I was late.
Just avoided that. It looked like Murphy was defending, whereas he didn't really bother with Maxwell, so who knows?
Yeah. He's right.
Maybe he knows the clubs and top split are different, or maybe he doesn't. Who knows? He will after this race, at least. Then again, like we said, there's no reason for you to have to not fight them. If you want to fight someone on track, you can.
Yes. And Sam Stott just fallen down to 7th behind Ettridge.
Oh yeah, he's right next to him.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ettridge on the big recovery drive, obviously. Oh, Sam! What was that?
Just wandered into each other.
They did,
didn't they?
yeah. I automatically say Sam, but he's got the drive through and he's towed it. I would like to see a replay of that one. That was a bit interesting. Here comes Messenger then on Murphy once again. Gets the job done into the Lesmers. Where's Alex gone?
Yep, he's back. Yeah, I don't know. That just looked weird. It looked like they didn't really realise how close they were. Maybe got sucked in together. The side draft.
Big shame.
Personal best for Maxwell as he's chasing the top 2.
Yeah. And I assume, Merrin must have made a mistake or something, because he was in third, and I nearly commented that...
Looks like he's made another one as Messenger's now right on his tail.
Yeah, Merrin's one who can't wait to see the back of his car in Season 8.
No, he loves it. He's just having a season off, that's all.
It's his beloved F3 back. There are 2 reds and a green there. Messenger's using up his off tracks. Replay here then, here we go, this is the incident. Oh, they both did wander a little bit.
Yeah, and then it just looked like, I don't know, maybe there was a bit of network latency or something.
We mustn't call it the other word, otherwise we'll get
Angry Dave.
Angry letters from the Isle of Wight, yes. Here comes Merrin and Messenger then. Oh, they nearly did the same thing there. That was close. Murphy.
But they live to fight another day. Messenger through.
Oh, and into the pits.
And he's into the pits anyway. And so is Murphy by the looks of it.
He had nearly a 10-second gap over Mannon. Here's Malarin. It's like he was towing him down the pit lane.
Yeah.
Mannon's in the pits as well then from second place in Club 1500.
Murphy's changing tyres there. Take a little bit to heat up. Might cost him a few seconds.
Oh, he's got such a big lead, I think he can afford it. Meanwhile,
yeah, possibly.
Worth noting the gap at the front now down to 2.5 seconds then. It was up 5 seconds earlier on. Here's Pep.
Yeah, I say Chair is lapping much slower than he was.
Yeah. Here he is.
I wonder if he's got some damage.
Yeah, it's 1.5 seconds off his best, isn't it? Oh, slidey.
Or maybe he's cooked the tyres a bit.
Yeah.
Dom would say he often does that in the ovals. Shoots off and ruins his tyres, and then everybody catches him.
Yeah, it's very easy to do on oval racing, isn't it? Oval's so dependent on maintaining that tyre temp. And Tour pitting now from the lead then. And who's that coming in behind him? It's Nick Lee. Oh, what on earth? Well, we were heading for a different winner this season. We've only had 3 so far, and that's not going to be the case now.
Doesn't seem likely, does it? He's got to sit there for 40 seconds.
What a penalty. That is huge. Here comes...
Oh, Chur.
It's painful. So, meanwhile, Maxwell in the pits as well as Hugavin. How far down the order will Malarin fall?
Well, he can't fall too far because starting Kreitner out.
Well, congratulations to Nick Lee then on yet another victory. Feels like. I mean, he's got a 9-second gap to Maxwell now in second place. Unless he bins it. I don't think Nick needs much of an invitation to take a victory when he's that far ahead. What an amazing season Nick's had. Obviously took last season off from the LoA, and penalty in the pits for the second of the Wizards. That's Merrin. And he's got the same penalty as his teammate. Replay here of Alex Murphy coming into the pit lane, and that's Messenger just ahead, and a little bit of contact there.
Came in a bit hot by the looks of it.
Here's Tor.
It looked like, like he was under the speed limit and sped up.
He did, yeah. And here's Merrin's one. Oh, just missed the... Now what? That's too fast.
Oh, no.
So he got it out of gear, couldn't get back in gear. That was a nightmare.
And then just floored it. So, yeah, no, Chilla, he got down to the speed limit before the cones and then accelerated and then forgot to slow down again by the looks of.
Yeah, totally.
And then Merrin just got fed up with coasting and took so long to get into gear. He's obviously frustrated and just floored it. Oh dear. And then two of Lee's rivals turkeyed themselves.
Completely. Yeah, what a nightmare. So, lap 16 of 26. 10 laps to go. And Maxwell has closed the gap a little bit, look. Hope springs eternal in the commentary booth.
Yeah, only 10 laps left. It's such a short race just because of the speed of the circuit.
Yes. Yeah. So the running order then, Nick Lee, Stephen Maxwell in second place, Messenger in third, then Tormalaren now in fourth place, and Ollie Ettridge in fifth. Merrin Hugvin is now in sixth place after his penalty, and Stott and Reece Crichton both out of the race. And in Club 1500 then, it's Alex Murphy leading by 13 seconds from Ewa Mananen. Eric Pusey is in third. Roberto Costa is in fourth. Then Steve Pepper is in fifth. Rich Meesters is in sixth. And Chris White, Keith Schooling and James Pepper are all sadly out of the race. So we're keeping an eye on that time. Oh, too many instant points drive through for Merrin. It's gone from bad to worse. That must be just from off tracks then. Oh, and he had the contact. So 4x at the start was Sam, obviously, but then he's managed to rack up another 8 from instant spins and off tracks. Yeah,
we are seeing a lot of red on the leaderboard. Yeah.
Eric Pusey going slowly, recovering after an incident. Maxwell is closing that gap ever so slightly. He's gone under 7 seconds now. Do we think Nick's taking the lead?
If Lee's coasting, he doesn't tend to.
No.
He's got the fastest lap by about half a second.
Yes, yeah, it's true. But it's it's Malloran with the second fastest.
I think it's quite easy to damage your car on the curbs here. I don't know what the fuel saving situation was for this track. I mean, it's flat out, so you'd assume that they would be needing some saving fuel.
True. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Here's Merrin serving his drive-through then.
But yeah, one thing I would say is that I don't think he doesn't usually lift off. He usually pushes to the last lap.
But he's normally got Dave Line to contend with.
True.
And Kelly, obviously. So, that's...
He wants to win all the races.
Look at him.
Definitely.
He is so shiny.
Yeah, the sun is glinting off that car, but the gap is down another second. Yeah. 1.1, 1.3, 1.5. Last 3 laps.
Is on.
Murphy lowers the Club 1500 bar another couple of tenths.
Yeah, he's flying. So where is Murphy on track compared to... There he is. So he...
Just come through the first chicane.
Yeah.
Now on the way into the Lesmos.
He's not that far behind, really, is he?
No, not at all. But he's not made any major mistakes.
Is Alex Murphy the new Smurf?
Possibly, although it's only 2 more races after this to go, so we'll let him enjoy his Smurfdom, if he is indeed. They say in practice he was only on a similar pace to Eric, so...
Well, I had a great race with him at Brands Hatch in the USF 2000 officials until I accidentally tapped him in turn 3. I let him back through. It was fair. But, yeah, it was great fun. It was, we had a nice little ding-dong battle at times.
So Lee and Maxwell are trading sector times here.
Yeah, but the gap is coming down and down and down. In fact, that's not 5 seconds, is it? Yeah, it must be.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Bit.
Personal best for Messenger then in third.
Yeah, he's currently leading the risky brigade of 3 out of 4.
Nice to see that many riskies back.
Yeah, I just need that last one. Greening turkey.
Maybe he hasn't found out how to find his towel, so that's why he hasn't appeared on the stream again.
Maybe.
Mistake.
Cost us off again. Oh, Ettridge is in the pits.
I wonder if he's had damage. Coming up to
few cars for Lee to lap coming up. See if Maxwell can take advantage and close in a bit. Though he's not needing to, he's still bringing that time down in the sector by sector.
He really is, yeah. He's just about to dip under 5 seconds. This is a very, very impressive drive by Stephen Maxwell. There he is.
And there is the current champion about to be lapped by the soon-to-be champion.
Yeah, not for the first time this season, which is quite surprising because, yeah, Merrin is no slouch.
He's driving one of those roof cars at the moment.
Doesn't like those. Oh, he does. He likes the LMPs, doesn't he? LMDHs.
LMDH.
LMDH, yeah.
Greening every sector for Maxwell that lap.
Great lap then.
So if Nick has some more pace, he would be wise to show it now. Because that gap's getting a bit too low, a bit too small. One little mistake, he could lose 5 seconds.
Yeah, very easily. And we saw him...
Obviously, yeah, he did it at Hockenheim.
Yeah. Oh, he made the mistake at Hockenheim, didn't he? And then we had the snafu with Winslade and Line at the hairpin.
Yes, he spun and lost his lead and then regained it and then had her coming together.
Yeah, so
he'll remember that, so he won't want that gap to get too much smaller.
Well, he'll be relieved to see both of those drivers not in the race. Wow, Murphy taking it very wide on the exit there of the second chicane.
Yeah, a bit of a scruffy lap last lap.
Probably wondering where the rest of the clubbers are. He's miles ahead.
At least he's got some top split to fight, although they seem to have gapped him now. He was fighting with Messenger.
Yes. .7 seconds then is the gap from first to second place in top split. It's 14 seconds in Club 1500, sadly. Here is Tor Malarin, previously the leader of the race until that speeding in the pit lane incident cost him a 40-second penalty and put him firmly out of the podium places.
I thought he had it in the bag.
I did, yeah. I mean, he was only a few... He was down... The gap was down to 2.5 seconds. Lee was coming for him, but it was... it would have been a brilliant battle.
Yeah, I wonder if he had damage. And he was going into the pits, so he would have got a chance to repair it. But he sped. So.
Yeah, it was weird the way his lap times fell off, wasn't it? He's still down in that 38.6 look compared to his previous best, 37.3.
His head's probably gone down.
Yeah.
He's got nobody to fight.
Obviously can console himself though with the USF 2000 Championship confirmed. He was confirmed the winner at Summit Point with 2 races to go.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, well done, Tor. To go with his season 5 F3 Club 1500 Championship. Oh, that's a big one. We'll stop talking about it now and stop making mistakes.
I think he's only got 2. He's got 2, hasn't he? Club 1500 Championships.
I don't know.
He's got the season 5 Prime.
Yep.
And the season 3 GT3.
Oh, he got the GT3 one as well. I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. I think that prime one really helped him. I mean, the fact that he went on to challenge Merrin for the title last season. He's been incredibly quick, but very error-prone this season. But his pace has been as good as Lyons and Lee's at times, you have to say, throughout the season.
Yeah, that drone's lost.
Yeah, it really is. And obviously we'll be going to the IRO4 next season, where I know he is going to be fast, because he is just so quick in these sort of low...
Oh, he's got damage on the left there. Left quarter. Left rear quarter, sorry.
Oh, good spot.
Yeah, no, he will be one of the favourites.
He will. Be amazing if he could add a prime championship to go with those other three that we spoke about. Meanwhile, the gap is down to 3.9 now, or 4 seconds, between Lee and Maxwell. They've got Hugavin in between them. And Maxwell is a wizard, so how fast will he ease him through?
Let's see, we've also got Pepper in front of Lee.
Yeah, Pepper's not a wizard, but he's a gentleman driver, and he won't want to cause a problem.
There's another wizard ahead as well.
Now all the wizards are going to be combining then. Can they do anything to help their man into first place in the remaining 3 laps of this race?
Big twitch from Mahugin there. In the Parabolica.
You're Mahugavin, eh?
What's that? The personal best for Maxwell.
Yeah. Here comes Lee then, cruising past Pepper. Eases him through.
He's running out of laps, but it's going to be close.
It's going to be very, very close. Oh!
Murphy again, purple.
Maxwell lighting it up a little bit on the exit there. Needs to be careful he doesn't loop the car around, but you have to say he's in control. He's the fastest man on track at the moment. Oh, and that's Hugavin round. Luckily,
well, that's easy for him to pass.
Spins out of the way. Into Lesmo 1 we come. So we've still got Pepper ahead of us.
Yep. And the next car is the target.
Yeah. It's all going to be about whether he can get a great tow from Pepper in the next 2 straights to help close that 3-second gap. Time is running out, like you say, Jools. Wow, he's not...
Well, he's doing about a second a lap at most, and he's got 3 laps to do.
He's not leaving anything on the table here. He is pushing hard. No. Which is an advantage for Nick, obviously, because... Whoa! Where's Steve going? Stays to the right. Nicely done, Steve. 2.6 seconds is the gap. He's going 6/10 faster. Is that enough? And has Lee just passed someone else up ahead?
Yeah, he's just passed someone down the straight.
And it's one of the clever wizards. Is it Meesters or Piusi?
It's Costa,
it's Costa.
I think.
Beg your pardon. Roberto. How could I miss you, mate?
Really got to clunk those curves.
Yeah, you do.
The car does seem to be quite a handful, kind of quite sluggish and understeery.
Yeah.
But he's faster, he's catching.
He is catching, yeah. Would have been nice.
Nice toe here.
What a slingshot there. It would have been nice to see how Murphy and Mannanen got on against Martel, who's sadly not in this race. Obviously Martel had a bit of an adventurous time at Zandvoort, but he's been putting together a marvellous season, just incredible drives from like the 2nd or 3rd race onwards.
Indeed.
Oh, and a drive through. Oh, DQ for Merrin. He's gone. He's out of there.
Yeah, he already had his drive through.
Yeah. Blimey. So we're coming up to complete lap 24, starting lap 25 then. And look at that. Maxwell has closed the gap once again. We're under 2 seconds now with 2 laps to go. When does the draft kick in? Here's Mannanen. A very distant second place, but he'll be delighted with the podium. Should have had the win at Zandvoort, obviously, but well, replay of what happened to Merriman. Coming through the Ascari chicane, gets on the grass, smacks into the wall and obliterates. It's kind of weird the way it does that, but I suppose they want to get the DQ cars off track and out of the way in case they do anything silly.
Yeah, I guess.
1.7 seconds is the gap now. Oh, it's just so close.
I mean, they could make them a ghost. And then, I used to play Jeff Crummond Grand Prix back in whenever that was, 1990 something. And I'm pretty sure they would lift your car off the track.
Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah. It's quite frustrating.
And you'd have marshals push you out of the way. It'd be cool if they would do that. Yeah, they could always ghost the car so you couldn't interfere.
Yeah. Oh, Roberto's had a bit of an off. Because what the heck?
He just went underneath him.
Scooped him up and chucked him out of the way. 1 point.
He's damaged.
That was weird. I mean, there was definitely a bit of latency going on there.
Oh, last lap, 1.3.
It's not going to be enough. Can he force a mistake? Is he in the draft even? I don't think he is. Does he need to be under a second? Or wow, he's so late on the brakes there. That's the old concertina effect that Martin Brundle always talks about there.
Indeed. He must be getting a bit of a toe.
Must be. A straight that long, yeah, you'd say so. So he's running out of opportunities though. Through the second chicane they come. Only 4 more corners to go, and where's he going? Bit of a scruffy exit there for Maxwell. He's lost a couple of tenths. Straight back though. Through the Lesmos they come then for the final time. Oh, and he's very wide on the exit there. 2 wheels brushing the gravel.
Still coming down.
Under the oval they come up to the Ascari chicane. The gap is still just over a second though. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Maxwell's pushing as hard as he can, so is Nick Lee there. Very wide on the exit.
He wants another lap.
Maybe he's made a mistake.
He needs another lap. Looks like Lee has made a mistake, or Maxwell got an absolutely amazing exit.
Yeah. Nick Lee just lost half a second there as it come into the parabolic. Like you say, I think he needs 1 more lap. It's not going to be enough. Wow, Nick Lee made hard work for himself at the end there. Comes up to win at Monza, but congratulations Stephen Maxwell. You can see him weaving to celebrate. That was some drive, mate. Absolutely stellar work. Michael Messenger comes home in 3rd place. There he is. And we wait for Tor Malarin, chief of the Turkeys, to complete the race in 4th. And congratulations Alex Murphy, winner on debut in Club 1500. Congratulations to you. And we wait for a surprisingly long time for Ewan Mannanen to come home in 2nd place. I don't think it's going to be long before we see Ewan take a win in Club 1500 in Prime.
Agreed.
Wow.
I was trying to catch you, Steve.
Oh, Sam's taught a 35-second post-race penalty applied.
I guess he towed, didn't he? Instead of taking the drive-through that he got.
Wow, so Nicola Lee just about wins at Monza from Stephen Maxwell. Probably my driver of the day, it has to be said. Recovering from this incident at the start. And Michael Messenger in 3rd. Tom Laram was in 4th. Oliver Rich was in 5th. Merriman Hoogovin was in 6th. Then Sam Stott and Reese Crichton bringing up the rear with his prolapse. And in Club 1500 we got Alex Murphy taking the win on debut from Ewan Mannanen in 2nd place. Eric Piusi in 3rd. Steve Pepper is in 4th. Rich Meesters was in 5th. Roberto Costa in 6th. Chris White, James Pepper and Keith Schooling. Sadly, those 3 at the back, early retirements for them. There's Keith on screen now in the Candy Tyrrell livery.
Yeah, it didn't last a lap, but we got to see it there.
So let's see how this has affected the team's championships then. Nick Lee.
Well, congratulations, Nick Lee, champion of Season 7 LoA Prime.
Fantastic stuff. So the trophy will be winging its way to him at some point soon, I expect. David Lyne in second, Tourmalaren in third, then Gavin Kelly down to fourth after missing the race. Michael Messenger was in fifth place. And in the team's championships, is that done and dusted as well? No, it looks like Wizards Transmutation.
I think
maybe
it's not done, but I don't think it's done, but it's
very
close.
Close, yeah.
Too.
And the A-Team slipping to third with no reps on the grid this time. Risky Ram Racing remaining fourth. Wizards Abjuration, though, moving up to fifth place ahead of Airwolf, ETM, Conjuration, and QRS. And taking a look at Club 1500, then Eric Piusi now up on top with Nico Martel not racing and Chris White's early retirement. So Chris now in second and Nico down in third place. Chris Forrester still remaining in fourth after missing the race, and Roberto Costa remaining in fifth, as is Keith. So we've got an exciting battle at the top here. Jools, this is getting closer and closer. Can't wait to see how this pans out between these three.
Yeah, I need to do some calculations in the last two races because we've got the drop results now. See what Eric needs to do to take the title. Or indeed Nico.
Indeed. So it's the Necromancy team still on top, which is Eric and Nico. The McLaren team remain in second and Wizards Illusion remain in third. In fact, it doesn't look like any of these teams' scores have much changed. So
no. I guess they've all stayed in position. I was saying, actually, to Marin, it's weird that the Wizards have only won one title.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have won more.
Indeed, yeah. So next time we're going to be at Watkins Glen in the USA, which should be a very exciting race, great track. Don't forget, you can come and find us then at thelimitofadhesion.com, facebook.com/limitofadhesion. We're on Instagram, Twitter, sadly, and you can find us obviously on Discord. Do come and say hi on there if you'd like to join us in the racing. Thanks, Jools. I'll see you next time, mate.
Yeah, go back to whatever it was that you were doing, and I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, I'll go and put some children back to bed, I think. Yeah, cool. Right, well that's it for the Monza. Take care.
Good night.